One of the things that I love about Lent is that it is a time of discernment. It is a time of reflection, a time to think and process and then move. One of the things, the sort of the pieces that we get in the scripture are these ideas of taking up your cross and following Jesus, that this is something that is happening. But it is this wonderful tension between learning and then acting on what we've learned. That there's this component here that it isn't about the what, and it isn't about the outcome. It's actually about that transition. It's about that turning that takes place, in which we take what we know and we begin to process and move toward the future, right? It's actually this incredible thing, right? Remember, we hear on Ash Wednesday about the history that it is both the season in which we prepare people to come into the church, and it's also the season at which we prepare ourselves for receiving those, not just new people, but the repentant sinners back into the fold, right? It is preparing ourselves for something that's uncomfortable, a future that we're not necessarily prepared for. This is the time. This is quite literally the time to prepare for the things we're not prepared for. And to set aside that time and just, it's kind of like pulling off the Band-Aid, just do it. That's the character of Lent. And so this year we're going to be doing that with our sense of the future in relationship to the pandemic and the life we've been living. And so we're exploring the stuff we have been learning over the last 2 years, and we take that stuff that we're learning based on who we are and where we've been for centuries, and we turn that into a where are we going and how do we get there kind of track. So this is what we're calling what is our tomorrow, right? What is our tomorrow? The focus being on the most important word in that section being our, right? Our tomorrow together. So over the next few weeks, we're going to continue to gather that information, continue to gather that reflecting time on our own. I have been inviting people to begin having conversations with your neighbors and with your friends, calling people up on the phone, chatting on Facebook, any of the places that you would do a conversation, either online or in real life, in the world, with another person in person. Having those sorts of places to have these conversations, and beginning with the questions. So this is the project, right? We will have some online gathering. We'll have an in-person gathering at the end, but this is the heart and the crux of it. I hope that this time and the wealth of information that you have, the wealth of self-discovery that you've been doing, and the wealth of interest in the future and how we gather together. You would take all of that and begin to have conversations with your neighbors about what is our tomorrow, and I hope you keep up with that. Visit the ongoing page for this online will be at our website, ststevensth.org. You can find it there under Lent 2022. There's also going to be a specific page there for what is our tomorrow. And then also keep up with the YouTube channel. We'll be putting out these videos regularly throughout the Lenten season. So thank you, and I hope you keep a blessed Lent.